Hi guys, this is Jaded Silk. I was asked to do a tutorial on line art, so really quick, I'm just going to show you the tips and tricks to good digital line art. The first thing I just wanted to really quickly cover is that the nib that you are using for your tablet makes a really big difference. A lot of them come in different textures, especially Wacom does. I actually use the fiberglass nibs, which are a little bit different and feel more like a real pencil lead, and they transfer a little better to the paper. So let's go and start our line art. The trick is going to be you want to draw your line art far bigger than you plan to color it or to resize it to. So for example, I've set my canvas to 2000 by 2000 pixels. So it's a fairly big canvas. I'm going to make my brush size bigger just so that you can see really well. Though ordinarily, like the smaller the brush size you use, the cleaner your lines are going to be, because once that big document with the narrow little brushes compresses down, you're just going to have the cleanest, sharpest lines ever. I mean, you can have wobble in there all you want and you're not going to really see it. Your hand can shake. I have a number of neurological problems, so drawing bigger definitely helps me, because then you don't see the slight tremble in my hand or the slight tremble in the line. It's just one smooth line. So let us just make a whale. This is a whale. It is a glorious whale. Everyone should love the whale. Okay. It's not really a whale. I don't actually know what it is. I think it's some sort of fish. Let's give it a fin. Bloop, bloop. Another fin. Doo-doo. Oh wow, this is starting to look like rainbow fish. I totally did not mean this to look like rainbow fish, guys. I'm sorry. Here we go. So we have a fish, and we have drawn some nice thick lines here for RainbowFishWhale. Some little bubbles. There we go. This is the most glorious thing I've ever done in my life. I just want you to know this right now. I should just stop and join the big leagues. There is the rainbow fish. You have done your lines. Now, there's a couple different ways. Like normally what I would do is put this on a separate layer. So I would have these black lines on top of just whatever color background I was using. But I've left them together on the main page, so this is one inseparable image, and I'll show you how to extract it in Photoshop in case you need to, because some programs don't let you draw on layers above and use it to color under or over. So we're going to save this. I'm going to save it as a PSD. It is going to be RainbowFishWhale. Isn't that great? Okay, RainbowFishWhale, and we're going to save it to my desktop. Okay, we have saved RainbowFishWhale. No, I don't want to save it a second time as an OCI. Alright, now we're going to open this in Photoshop. RainbowFishWhale for your pleasure. We're going to go to Filter, Extract, and I'm going to select an area right in the center of the page that's purely white with no other colors in it, and then I'm going to fill in the rest. Try to get as centrally as you can in an area, and nearest to an area with a lot of detail. It'll just extract better. So here is a pretty good spot because I'm near the little gill bubbles and the tail and stuff. I'm going to go Force Foreground. Going to change it to black because I want black lines. I'm going to hit OK. And now we have extracted rainbow whalefish. I have created another layer. I'm dragging it underneath the fish. And I am going to use fill and fill that layer, so we're back to white. Now you can do anything you want under this layer. Normally what I would do is color everything before I resize the image, because it's always going to look better and more detailed the bigger it is when you paint or color it. The only problem is that the bigger the image is, the more RAM it uses on your computer, and some people can't handle that. So we're going to pretend that I don't have that much RAM. I don't have a lot, but I have enough. We're going to go Image. The first thing I'm going to do is, I don't need all this extra space, so I'm going to come in here and crop this. There we go. There's rainbow whalefish. And we are going to Image, Size, Now, I cropped him, so he went down to 1,777. Let's just go and make him 800. 800 pixels is pretty decent. We have resized rainbow whalefish, and I'm going to go actual pixels. That's the actual size that it would appear on your screen or your monitor. So, we have our rainbow whalefish, and let's see if my brush is on. It's not. It's being a pain in the butt. Okay, so there we go. We have my brush on, and I'm just going to paint underneath. Now you see how those lines stay on top? That's because I'm working underneath the top layer. So I've created another layer underneath. This is my base layer. If I take it away, you can't see it. So we've got a base layer, a line layer, and we have a color layer. And I would label these thusly. And here is color on rainbow whalefish. Maybe I'll be sarcastic someday and actually really color him and make him rainbow. But there you are. I mean, that's really the basics of how to do good line art. It'll be cleaner when you resize it. Always just draw as big as you can. How to work some layers, the real basics of both Photoshop and Open Canvas. So good luck, and hopefully this was helpful.